What is this?
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I didn't even get to introduce yet that we're in Yerevan. I'm back in Armenia. I was just here recently. Lock the car. I always forget about that. Here with Anusha as well.
Hello.
Hello, Anusha.
Hello. You don't have to show my nostril though.
I can. But here, I want to take you guys to start off this adventure here in Armenia to show you guys the Mother Armenia statue. It's a really, really beautiful statue, but more importantly, if you're coming from downtown, you can see this statue overlooks the entire city. It's extraordinarily beautiful. It's a good day for this too. Good weather. Here in like the summertime / fall in Georgia, it's like actually it's like fall time. It gets to be like, I don't know, something like 28 Celsius every day, so like 90 degrees. It's perfect, but it's nice and dry. If you go up into the mountains, then it's nice and cool, so I like that. But beside the statue, I'll talk about the statue in just a minute. Some of these other things up here that are pretty cool. These are some Mikoyan jets. The MIG, that's what Mikoyan stands for, but he's one of the famous sons of Armenia. And there's a whole museum to him up in the north, the one that created these. But also up here, there's a few other military things. So I've never been up here before. My entire time in Armenia in the past, I was just out in the villages and everything. So this is my first time actually seeing Yerevan. Everyone told me that it's not that great of a city, but I've learned that to be kind of the opposite. It's actually quite nice. Some nice carved statues. Again, Armenians love carved things. And I wonder if these might have been water spigots in the past. An amusement park too. It's a nice overview. So, this statue, the reason why I want to point this one out is that in the past, this statue used to be a Stalin statue, and Stalin then would overlook the city. This one lines up almost exactly with the main street that goes down this way, and so from like anywhere in the city you can see the statue. It's like overimposing, and so it was actually kind of comical perhaps that it was Joseph Stalin, and it was very firm. So it was this same exact style where he had his like arm over, and then he was wearing a robe and this kind of stuff. But they exchanged it now for this is actually an Armenian lady, but they wanted to give it a sign of like resilience as well. There's a few more of these statues. Most notably, the other one is in Girimi. I'll show you a little clip of it here. I was flying the drone, and so you can get a really nice view of it from the back and everything. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So like I said, this statue then overimposes onto the city, and you can see this one main, this big main street that goes down the city center, and it all looks up then to Mother Armenia. This is on top of a big hill. But also, all the embassies are up here and this kind of stuff. The other thing I need to point out to you guys is Mount Ararat over there. I know the GoPro doesn't do it like any justice at all, so I'll see if I can zoom in. I'll try to make it really nice. But this mountain is like, I think like one of the most beautiful mountains of Armenia. It's the most important thing to them. I'll talk about that in a whole other video though. It's supposedly where Noah crashed the ark. But that mountain, Mount Ararat, is like the sign of Armenia. They're very, very proud of it. And I think it's one of the most majestic mountains. It goes beyond the clouds, so it's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, but like I said, just getting into Armenia just so I can preface some stuff for you guys. We're gonna head off onto I think Lake Savann and this kind of stuff now. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do today, but I guess we'll figure it out on the way. So, all right, let's go. One last thing I wanted to mention before we leave. I didn't notice it before, but like I said, this used to be a Stalin statue, and so of course it was adorned with all kinds of marks of the communist era, the Soviet era, and one of those many marks is right there. It is a hammer and sickle. And what's unusual about that is that a lot of these hammer and sickles, they actually scratched them off, like they defaced them. After the fall of the Soviet Union, once these countries became independent, then most of them got rid of it, and they replaced it with something else. So it's actually kind of surprising that you still see it there. So, okay, now we're actually gonna go. Do svidaniya! Okay, I'm just gonna leave them on the side of the road. I wonder how long they're gonna last. Look, it's some hitchhikers.
We want to go.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Kuda, kuda.
Do you have lift for 3 people?
Three people, three.
I only have space for one.
One?
I'll go.
I want her. I pick her. Come on. Charlie.
Bye bye.
ठीक है ठीक लग रही क्या करते
Okay, so we've reached to the Savann Peninsula, and I just have to mention real quick that where we're parked at, there's parking over there and that kind of stuff. This road that keeps going down, actually I'm not going to show them that I'm filming it, because that way is a military resort, just for the high brass. It's like just a chill place for them at the end of the peninsula, so you're not allowed to go there or film it. But we're going to go up to the top of the peninsula. Since it's getting chilly here, there's windswept plains and the cold and everything. When I came here, Shubham was laughing, "Why'd you bring jacket? Why'd you bring jacket?" I said, "Oh no, you'll need it." And here now Shubham has to wear nastiest clothes. His tour's nastiest because he's so cold. And Anusha is looking brilliant as always. Wearing a sweater over her dress.
Like someone who doesn't have clothes at all.
First thing, why do we wear mask like this? Either wear mask or don't or wear mask normally.
Okay, Charlie. Alright, we're gonna go up to the top of the peninsula. You're almost there.
Yeah.
How is it?
A tough one.
Savann used to be much bigger. It actually used to be about 20 meters or so higher. And so this huge lake, the water came up until about here, and this monastery was here much before that. And so this monastery then was built like as an island. It was an island not connected to the mainland. This was all underwater. And then when Stalin came here, there was, I can't remember why, but for some reason they did a forced draining of the lake. And so the water level then dropped 20 meters, so like 60 feet. And then it became a peninsula. And once it became a peninsula, then they started putting in like the tourist resorts and this kind of stuff. And if you can see over here, I'll zoom in where that fence is. That fence is where the summer residence of the president is. But like I said, it's also like a military zone, and just like the high brass, they're really important to like military officials. They just get to use it whenever they want. So you're not allowed to go over there. Flying a drone, you're not allowed to film it or anything. But you can film the monastery. The monastery is okay. I'll see if I can kind of like remember the location of it. But somewhere in these woods, there's an old cart car. Yeah. I'll give Anusha the exclusive to see it. Oh, here it is. An old, like I said, one of these old slates. I'm pretty sure this one is a grave. But I think what's so interesting about Armenia is that it's such a small country that there's a lot of jewels that are hidden there, that if you find them, I mean, they're all over the place. I mean, just recently, I mean, they're always discovering new cemeteries that are just out in the middle of the woods, or just cars or all kinds of stuff. It's just got such an immense history here in Armenia. So the more I look at it, I'm pretty sure that this one is a grave. Not entirely sure who though, or for, because this is on technically monastery grounds. Like I said, this all used to be a big island. And I guess what would influence my decision is that you can make out the head, the shape of a body, and as well, you can see one over here. So, of course you got the Armenian cross. Yeah. It's really beautiful, it's really nice. Okay, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I know you can't see me all that well, so I'm sorry about that, but it's really peaceful here. As you can see at dusk. I think I would recommend coming at night. Last time I left like right after the sunset, so. Okay, see you guys later.
Good night. Spokojnej nocy. Do svidania.
Do svidania. Show you this place. I remember it as being a very nice memory. It's very was here, I was with Steve. Maybe I can talk louder now, I don't know. I remember that we were celebrating something. I have no idea what we were celebrating, but I do remember that we had big bottles of Armenian vodka. Steve and I were just sitting